Hello, everyone. It's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about these two young men on my screen. And on my left, we have Jaquan West. He was 22 years old. And on my right, you have Jack Synder. So why am I talking about them? They live in the same area. It's called Battle Creek in Michigan. And both of them lost their life in a tragic way. I mean, Jack died on the 17th of February, and then which was a Friday, and the other Friday, Jaquan West and his mother, Taisha Oliver, lost their lives. So what happened? First of all, what happened to Jack? He was coming from his girlfriend's house. I believe they had a party. He's coming from his girlfriend's house, and then in that area, it's still cold in those areas. So it was very cold at night, and while he was driving from his girlfriend's house, he saw same like little kids, young kids, let's say young kids. And he saw them walking in the cold. So him being, as you see, both of them look like nice young men. So him being nice and trying to do the right thing, he offered to give them a ride, not knowing they were actually on a quest to allegedly look for a car to steal, because somebody had contacted them through Snapchat to ask them if they could get some cars from them, because they have done it before. And the person who did it to Jack was Justice Chimner. They put out his name, even though he's 14, because they're going to charge him as an adult. The other accomplice is 13, so I'm not sure they're going to charge that child as an adult yet. So anyway, he gave them a ride, and according to one of the defendants, he said that he finished giving them a ride trying to be nice, so he know he was being nice, and that's how you repay him. Wow. It seemed that Jack was reaching for something, and he just shot him. That's what he said, but nobody knows. He might have told them, you know what, I'm not going to give you my car. I'm going to get in trouble. I was trying to do the nice thing. You guys can get out right now. He might have been telling them that, but just to justify, because sometimes we think, oh, these little kids, they don't know certain stuff. They know a lot of things. They didn't plan their, if they ever get arrested, they already planned their story. And when I was growing up, they always tell you a liar is a thief, and a thief is a murderer. So those things are gateways. Some of the things you do, they are like gateways to get in trouble. Jaquan West, what happened to him? That was Friday the 24th. Him and his mother was discovered in their apartment deceased. So it didn't seem like like how the family member take out one family member, they take out themselves. They say it was actually murder. So I'm not sure they have a person of interest yet. But I think it's they have a person of interest on an unrelated charge. So this is still ongoing. But Jack Snyder's, they got them. So they did it on the 17th in 2 days. They got them. So we're gonna listen to the news clips for both of these stories. And maybe I'll be back with some commentary. I don't know. We'll see.
Documents say 14-year-old Justice Chimner stole his mother's gun before shooting 17-year-old Jack Synder twice on February 17th. Chimner is one of two teenagers being charged with open murder. Chimner admitted to stealing his mother's 9mm pistol before allegedly shooting Synder twice, killing him according to probable cause documents. Chimner was taken into custody on February 19th when Battle Creek police located him in a car parked in the area of Jackson Street and Bedford Road. On the night of the murder, police say Synder was on his way home from his girlfriend's birthday party when he offered to give Chimner and the 13-year-old he was with a ride home. Police say Chimner told detectives, quote, "It was extremely cold outside that night, and Synder was trying to be a nice guy." Earlier that day, Chimner told police he was hanging out with the 13-year-old involved in the case. Documents say he saw a conversation on his Snapchat requesting the two to steal a car in exchange for money. Chimner told police the 13-year-old had stolen cars for this person in the past, according to the documents. Court records indicate while driving on Battle Creek Avenue, Chimner's friend told Synder to pull over and remove the keys from the ignition. The police record says Chimner aimed the gun at Synder. Synder began reaching for the gun and grabbing something from his jacket. Chimner says he believes Synder was pulling a gun, so he shot him twice, according to probable cause documents. Police tell us Chimner has a prior history of attempting to steal and sell a gun. Chimner is being charged as an adult. He was arraigned Friday on 2 counts of felony firearm, open murder, and carjacking. In August of last year, Chimner was released from a juvenile home and placed on tether, which he continually violated, according to Calhoun County Prosecutor David Gilbert. Chimner's preliminary hearing is scheduled on March 13th. Jessica, we've learned that Battle Creek Police do have a person of interest in this case in custody already on unrelated charges. 22-year-old Jaquan West and 38-year-old Taisha Oliver, both found dead inside an apartment at Mingus Creek Village Friday night. Police confirming they were apparent murder victims.
I just miss my sister. I miss my nephew.
West was living with his mother at the time and working at a local restaurant. Friends and family members visiting this memorial today in tears, heartbroken over their loss.
He was taken from us. But I refuse to let the devil win on this one.
It really is unbelievable. It's unbelievable the number of times that this has happened in our community.
The suspected murders come just weeks after 17-year-old Jack Synder, another Battle Creek Central High School student, was gunned down. Police returned to the apartment where the mother and son were killed.
Hard to even really explain. You feel kind of numb.
Granger's son, Kyler, was friends with West, playing football with him all 4 years of high school.
Man, he loved to play. He just loved to play. And it really didn't matter if it was football. He just loved to play sports.
Family members tell us the mother and son had an unbreakable bond.
They were always together. It's just so crazy that they actually died together.
Jaquan used to hold up a sign for Michael Miller, a Battle Creek Central High School student that actually passed away due to cancer, at every single practice and game. His coach says it's just one example of what a caring person he was.
So there you have it, 2 young people from the same community who attended the same school, but Jaquan graduated already. He was still in school, Jack, and now they are no longer here, and it was like a week apart from each other. And the kids that committed the crime against Jack, where are the parents? Seems like the parents has no control over these kids. 13, 14-year-old, you feel the need to go carjack people for some money? Come on, man. It doesn't make any sense. And then I'm not sure exactly what happened in the case with Jaquan. It's still being investigated because it's kind of new. And they did say they have a person of interest, so we have to probably keep on top of the story. But with these younger kids, so now if you probably need somebody to help you, suppose it's cold or it's raining and stuff like that, and you see people passing you by, they don't want to help you. Sometimes it's because of people, like there's people who have been nice to other people, and then sometimes it turns to bite you in the butt, or sometimes it takes your life. This is both of these stories are very sad. It seemed like 2 young, very good young men, and then they're no longer here anymore. That's all I had to say on this situation. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.